Welcome, everyone. Hello, my name is Cecilia, and well, I'm from Argentina today with the Multi U 3000, 4000, 5000 4 piece. And well, today we have a special program. It's our 11 Beast program with what is the Multi U 3000, 4000, 5000 4 piece and the 13 Pillar Society. And what about Siriooos Project? Today we have our guest of honor, Noemi Paymal. Noemi is a French anthropologist and Education 3000, 4000, 5000 founder. She lives in Bolivia. She has given conferences and workshops in more than 56 countries. She is the author of about 15 books, some translated into more than 7 languages, and about 550 videos on new conscious, integral, or comprehensive collaborative education for children and young people to be joyful, proactive, creative, and responsible, thus co creating a new society of peace and solidarity. Welcome, Noemi. Hello.
Hey, hola, hola.
Hi.
Hello, everybody. Wow, this is one more program in English. Yes, so many people were asking in English, in English. Thank you, Cecilia. Thank you,
No,
Karina, and all the team. It takes a whole team to do these programs, but finally we do it. I agree with a French accent, with an Argentine accent, but we do our best. We really want this message to go all around the world. And if the accent is funny, enjoy it. And we realize we are really multicultural. Actually, we have a program, Cecilia, and it's called, and you know it because you're an English teacher, it's called International English for Peace. It means it doesn't matter the English, as long as we can understand, and the goal is for peace, for solidarity, for exchanges. We are on the right track. And I love this program, International English for Peace. But today we go to the university. That's why we wanted to do this program in English, because we are going to talk about the new project. I think it's 1 year project now, called Multi-U or Multi-University, 3000, 4000, 5000. We love the upgraded. And it was this program. This program was under the Multi-U. So we decided to explain really what is this university, why it's different, why it is multi, and why it's linked to the peace culture, why it's linked to the 5 continents campus, why it's linked to Siriooos Project. And it's a pleasure to share all of that with you today. I think it's a very important program.
absolutely. And
Look.
speaking about these
Yeah.
accents, languages, and people around the world, is the language is love. Absolutely, it's our vibration, our frequency. So this is what I think gets us all together, right?
Yeah, I'm going to put a little bit of more sound. And we have Lydia saying, El universo a vuestro lado. The universe is next to you or is with you. I love you. This is from Spain. Yeah, see, the message are from Spain. We speak Spanish. The program is in English. It's a frequency. And the frequency, the main frequency, the universal frequency is love. Is love. This is a secret behind the E-multi-U too. Because before a professional, before a good technician, before an excellent academic professor, we need a human being. We need to open the empathy, intuition, solidarity, peace, values, ethic. That's on the first. That's the main. I would say, the first one on the list, and then all the rest. Not reverse. So I would say it's a multi-university, 180 degrees backwards. We do everything reverse finally, and it gives me great joy to announce this project. We started electronically online, but now we want to have like at least, and modestly and very humbly, 11 countries joining us, having a 11 mini university and all linked together. And Karina, muchas felicidades por esos programas en inglés.
It will be congratulations on these programs. Sure, we have 11 in Spanish too that you are also welcome to watch and learn. Most of them have English subtitles, so it's amazing. So this is another opportunity to expand ourselves in different languages. It's also very good to listen to other languages too. It makes us more it makes us open our hearts and we get from different cultures, so lots
And
of
it's good for the
opportunities.
synapses. We have more synapses, we have more accent, more languages, more new frequencies or wavelengths, and it's very good for the brain, especially my age. Ha ha ha.
Why?
This is an age where I want many synapses, and I want the holographic brain. The university is about holographic brain. I will explain later. Hold on. Stella,
Stella says, hello, it's nice to learn with you. I speak Spanish, but I'm an English teacher doing the best, learning, practicing English. I'm from Colombia. Amazing. It's like making us, honestly, it's when we connect languages with our heart, there's magic. So
magic.
I love it. Magic, absolutely.
What about Magic University?
Why not? Why not?
Yeah,
And
we
here,
can put one more carrier to be a magician.
absolutely, or an artist.
Wow, multidimensional magician.
I love it. I
Wonderful.
love it.
So hold on, stay tuned with us. We will see first what is the multi-U. We have a book. We will show you the link in English and in Spanish, thanks to the team. Actually, which this one. Actually, Cecilia is part of the English team and with all this translation. It's a lot of work. So thank you to the whole team. After the multi-U, we will see, because the multi-U wants to lead us to, let's say, to something we call the 13 pillar society. We want all the subject and everything we learn and how we learn it as well to desembocar, to lead up to
To lead.
co-create this society, 13 pillar society. So many people said, well, what is this famous 13 pillar society? For years we were talking about that. We started in 2019 in Lebanon. And then we will finish with some words on what is the famous Siriooos with 3 O's project. And we have a small video to finish. So it's going to be a good program. Don't forget to put your comments, questions, what you do in your country, what kind of ideas you have for the university you dream of too. We all have our dreams, and now we put them together and we have them here on earth. Many young people are very happy because they want new subject, new way of learning. So let's see, let's start. Do we have more comments? Maybe I will take the out this little thing so we can see the slide, right? Which one
Yeah,
is
sure,
it?
no problem.
Masterclass. Yeah, you will find it.
Yeah.
So it's called multi-U or multi-university, but we like multi-U, is shorter and is different. 4 P's by education, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, which is the way we translated pedagogia 3,000 or pedagogia 3,000 in English is education 3,000 with 3 O's. Let's see. Oh, it's very small. Why multi? Because it's multi-education, it's multi-subject, multicultural, and multidimensional. Meaning, it's the idea with the university is very flexible, very short career. You can have multiple subject career. You can do, it's like the difference between a, a menu, when you have a set menu or you have a menu you can choose. In this university, you choose, you co-create, or you build up your own curricula according to your own interest and the speed. If you want to speed up and have 10 subjects at the same time and short career, you can do it. If you want to take your time and have something for a longer time, you can do it too. This is the idea. And it will be online and in situ, meaning physical, face to face, both, with a lot of exchange with the 5 continents. The project is with a local action and planetary view, planetary brother sisterhood. That's a word coined by Cecilia. Brother sisterhood. Yes, I love it. And it's for peace, definitely. Now, more than ever, we have to start from peace, for peace, with peace inside. That's the new, the new society is based on peace culture. Meaning, meaning peace inside, peace with others, peace with nature. There is always 3 pillars when you talk about peace, at least. For with Education 3000, we have actually more than that. We have 8 pillars for peace, but we start with 3 for now: peace with oneself, peace with the other, peace with nature. And the multi-purpose, multi-level, high academic level, and avant-garde subject. What does that mean? Non-conventional subject, something that the other university don't teach, or something avant-garde, or something new, or something innovative. We will have it in this multi-U. It's not, we don't compete with the other university, just it's going to be different subject. And it's called no conventional subject. So far, so good. Are you following me?
Yes, sure.
Yes, sure.
The most important thing perhaps here is, or what makes me connect with the multi-U is, first, the for peace. That would be the purpose, the final purpose of whatever we do. And secondly is like, what is within the multi. It's not only just a prefix or just a mix of multi. It's more than that. It's multi-purpose, it's multi-level, and the book, uh, available online, free of charge, expands these concepts of at what level the word or the prefix multi vibrates and communicates. I believe every single word that is in every single book, for me, not only this one, can be like, if it were online, double click on the word, and the word, if we allow that, if we let ourselves to be immersed in words, it boosts, expands our consciousness, if we want to do it, of course. If not, it will be just a quick reading of features. Depends on us, of course. So I like that from this slide and your explanation.
I think you mentioned the keyword. The keyword is consciousness. And it's opening and opening and opening and opening. Thank you to Vivi Bermudez. I'm excited and anxious to learn what you want to share. Thank you so much for prepping this masterclass. Oh, thank you. Thank you for all the help, and to feel that we are so many around this, not a dream, this project we are undergoing step by step right now. Let me give you the website so you can know where is the book. Let me find it somewhere around here. We load up the book last night at 2 o'clock in the morning, but it's on the website. Just type www.educatiooon, don't forget the 3 O's, 3000.info, and then you have the book in English. You just click on books and you have all the books in English. The first one is the multi-U. And I'm sure Cecilia will put the link on the comments and below. All right. You can feel there is a lot of excitement. It's like there's the beauty of it, because we know it's going to be different and it's going to be fulfilling. The goal to provide research, of course, if we want new topics or no conventional subject, we have to research. And as we want to involve 11 countries at the beginning, because then we have more countries, we are friends with many, many more countries, it will go faster, because if one university finds something, we will know it in real time frame. Or if there is something we do that works very well, the 11 universities will know about it. And then we will put, as usual, everything and for free on the social network, on YouTube, and everywhere we can. So it will be fast and very good for everybody, very horizontal. And then learning exchange. Yes, we want the 5 continents campus. We want, that's the planetary view. We want everybody to be connected. And we call it innovative and complementary knowledge, or non-conventional topics. That's the same, or subject. And observe, we put the Vesica Pisces or Vesica Pisces, which is our logo, because the meaning in geometry, it means opening of consciousness. See, when you have 2 circles that dot that, you create a space of transformation and new knowledge. I like it. For a new society in consciousness. And by the way, you can be a young person to enter. You can be a kid. You know that some children, they finish school at 9, 10 years old. We have a couple of examples on the website, like Adara, Juan Carlos, Laurent from Belgium. They can go to the university and have a safe environment with no bullying and with other kids to play with, because each university will have as well a school for a pilot school. I will talk about that later. But then if you are my age and you want to renew all your knowledge, you are welcome too. So it's multi-generation or multi-generational or multi-age. It's easier. Yeah, it's multi all over the place. With the idea of creating and co-creating practically, and have the tools and have the knowledge and have the technology and the know-how and the, how do you say, blunders, skills, soft
Soft
skills.
skills.
Good. And the soft skills to co-create a new society, the famous society based on peace, culture, and solidarity. We, at that point, we all dream of that. I mean, we are all aware of this necessity. That the old society was too destructive, was too self-destructing. Do you understand my English? Was self-destructing about ourselves, about the nature, about the earth, about soil, about everything. So we definitely want to end up with that. And one good thing about the multi-U would be very cautious, maybe aware, take care of, that everybody will be fulfilled inside, will have this individual awakening, individual connection and collective connection. So that will be an important part of the university or multi-U will be personal development. That's why we are thinking that each multi-U will have its retreat center, a retreat place like in the mountain, or a very beautiful place to do this kind of work. It's completely built inside this multi-U concept. So I like this drawing. Local, remember, it will be local base, local action with a planetary concept, planetary vision. We are all brothers and sisters. High tech and low tech both. The university will promote both high tech and low tech. Some people say, oh, it has to be all high tech. Some people say, no, all low tech. Both. One doesn't exclude the other one. And that's a beauty too. We will have a lot of new things too. And a lot of about self-discovering, a lot of about friends and friendship. And timeline, you know why we put timeline here? Because things are changing so fast all around the world. Everything, political situation, economic situation, technology, communication, that we have to adapt very fast. So the system is very flexible, being able to adapt itself along the way. It's not set forever. We will accompany, we'll go with all those tremendous changes that we have right now. And when I'm talking about changes, it's a change of consciousness, a change of paradigms, change of technology, change of social setup, change of mindset. I said, that's big. It's not only, oh, we have better internet. That's a big change. No. It's very deep. And it has to be deep. We don't want a small change all over the place, but it's just temporary, just fixing stuff. And Espanol parches. Like, when you put a little thing here and there and then you fix real fast. No, we want something deep, profound, thought about, lived inside, and so on, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, the
Shall
keyword.
we go on? Oh, we have so
Sure.
much comments. Oh, it's so good today. I'm so happy.
The keyword mindset for me, even though it includes mind, if we connect our mindset with our heart, I believe that word or that concept makes us see things from a brand new way of everything, of experiencing, I would say, experiencing life on earth. So the last comment you just made, Noemi, about it's not just copy paste and the best high tech, the best low tech, copy paste, and we have a new creation. Rather than that, is something that should be first from within. Otherwise, it would be difficult to keep change. And I like what you are saying, because the seven petal schools for peace that are currently they are live now around the world. Now I believe we need something else. So what's then with adolescents or youngsters or children who are 12, 14, 15? What's next with these generations and with all the others? So I really like that word. For me, the word mind, heart, set, I love it, is it's again the keyword to keep and let the frequency of vibration keep on. We can keep on getting the ripples, no, of these word or words.
Yeah, it was the idea to go from the seven petal school to the next level, which is university level, but with the same mindset of mindset. I like mind, heart, set.
You
And
have a
just
comment?
to make it bigger, more
Broader.
the broader
With
vision.
broader vision, and I like the word that also ripples, because that would makes us see, feel, not only see physically, but feel that what we want and we feel is we deserve it. It is possible, and it is. And Stella here says, yes, of course, we need to connect our education actions and thinking in the world to have a better future for our planet and people. Yeah, absolutely. And we have another comment here. Hi, Noemi and Ceci. Thanks for this wonderful program. The university we are expecting with subjects focus for all in areas of our being. Absolutely, being. That's very nice.
Good. That the idea with the multi-U, to have the multi-university, to have the 5 continents campus, that will be like a mini eco village or mini eco smart village where you can put in practice right away what you learn. So it won't be only theory, but at the same time, parallelly, you put in action, you implement your ideas in the campus. So we can imagine the campus with new source of energy, with green roof, with high tech, low tech, with I was about to say new social model. I don't like the word model, but new way of living together harmonically with good care of the animals, wildlife too, and so on. So it's called the mini eco village or the 5 continent campus because it's supposed to. The idea is, and will be to receive and to have exchanges with the 5 continents, to have our research institute, to have our training. I mean, we will have like training on site, online, and exchange. So you can go to Africa, to China, come back. That's very good, very practical. And the young people, they love it. Or you can be volunteer here and there. Or instead of doing a thesis, you can be volunteer in another country, do a project, help really humanity and communities and people, and then that will be your graduation, for instance. Number 5, the retreat center. Remember, we will put in each university, they will have their retreat center attached to, either on the same land if it is big, or a little bit further if we need more land or a quieter place. Then we will have one 7 petal school for peace as a pilot one. So any teachers and any university with education science in their in their in their career, they can see and watch and learn, and then we can learn a lot. We still have a good department with education, with educational science, with neuro education, near education, and that can be seen practically inside this 7 petal school for peace inside the university. We will take care of that, and we will have more 7 petal school for peace, maybe on the borders, maybe in the future we can receive orphans or refugee children. I mean, it's a nice place to think about social work in the future as well. And the last one, I'm going to take this one out. I want to find it. That's E multi U. Maybe this one. We will go on with the international network. What we do right now, our production studio, TV and radio online, many programs for free on all the social network, for sure. So see, it's more than a university. We'll have all that integrated in it, and I like the I like it because it's very holistic. It's very complete, and it's like a mini society at the end of the story. By implementing it, not talking about it or dreaming about it, every day we do something new physically. So it will be a very practical, down earth you, you and me, no, university and you and me. what are we going to investigate, research, and exchange, teach? It will be based on this 13 pillar society for peace, which is would be the next presentation. And many young people, they really ask for that, something new, something they know they will use in the future, something different. They want really like to have this access to this avant-garde, innovating, new stuff. Actually, we start with new people. They really ask, do you have no conventional subject? And I was looking, what? No conventional? Yeah, they want alternative. 20 subject, it will be something like that. And we can invite you all to build up your own curricula right now. Of course, it's the same as the 7 Peter School. If you are familiar with this proposal of Education 3000, the 7 Peter School start always with the physical body, with movement, with being good physically. The same with university, with healthy creative sport, like no competitive sport. Healthy meaning you don't get injured, you don't, it's not about pushing your body, it's about integral sport, holistic, where you build up balance and strength and harmony and beauty and creativity. For instance, we can have, I think I have pictures, I will show you pictures better, but we will try to have all a new array of sport, a new series of sport that will be much nicer, I would say like that. And the pillar 2 will be about preventive health and wellness, and there is a lot to do, a lot to do. And I heard about new technology we will have for preventive health and integral health. We will integrate that in the university. Let's go back to the sport. See, this is fun. You can have yoga on your sling. Aerial yoga in English. Uh-huh.
That's right, Ariel. You.
And it's fun. And you do all your movement backwards. You can have art with the movement. You can have your yoga. This is classical yoga, but this is not classical yoga. You can have your acro yoga, your duplex yoga, partner yoga, and this is acro, for instance. It's fun, and people say it's difficult. It's not. I can do it, so that means you can do it. And I like it very much. It's good for strength and balance and trust. And this one is the aerial one, aerial, which is not hard either, because I can do it too. And it's very good because as you go backwards, it will create new synapses and it's good for your pineal gland. Or you can do this one, which is it's called silks, aerial silks, and it's with this big piece of material, and it's so beautiful. And young people and children too, they love it. So that's one of the first things we will do in the university. All martial arts, of course, all of them. Not about fighting, about energy. Be with the flow of energy, to know how to manage your energy. And it's the beauty of it. And parkour, of course, parkour. I invite you to go on YouTube and you type parkour in Gaza, and you have so many beautiful videos, and you will see how important it is for young people, especially in violent areas. Chukball. Do you know chukball, Ceci?
No, honestly, I've learned when I was with the slides. First
Chukball
I
is it's like
yeah.
handball, but it's
Uh-huh.
it's not competitive. You get point
Okay.
when you help each other, and you can do it at all age.
Wow.
There is like club all around the world with chukball to renew a little bit the sport. Not so competitive. Not the goal is not to to destroy the other team. The goal is to have a healthy body, but to learn how to help each other, to learn non-competitive movement, to learn teamwork. It's much more educational and is better on a pedagogic level too, because then that's the way you are in life. If from very little you are taught to compete, to be the first one, to be the best of the team, I mean, then you have a competitive society, and then you have all the troubles. So this is exactly what we want to reverse. That's why I call this university a 180 degrees turn around, and that way we build up the new paradigms we really want. Climbing, we all love climbing, kids, young people, and even my age. So we will have that, and it's not competitive. Of course, real mountains too, and trek and hiking. Capoeira is very nice. It's not competitive as well and completely integral. You have music, culture, symbols, and physically it's kind of demanding too. It's from Brazil. Circus with beauty, with consciousness. Not the circus you laugh and it's the clown are, I'm bad. No, the other kind of circus. This is archery, I think, in English, right?
Archery, that's right.
People say, what, archery? This is violent. This is to kill. It was used in the ancient time for meditation and for concentration and focus. And I heard some school, like in Peru, a Siri school with Yvette Carillon. She said people with a lot of energy or that can't focus, when they do archery, they better so much, so much. So as an art, I would suggest archery too. And plus, there is something so ancient to it. You connect with very ancient traditions, symbols, and ethic and way of living. It's very interesting. Then bird watching or anything with nature. So you walk and then you learn biology and you learn about fauna, flora, and your body is strong because when you are in the forest or in nature, you have more energy because you have more oxygen. And I think in Japan they have, it's called forest bath. So and even it's not only the body, it's all energy is renewed. Forest bath, yeah, you can type that. Of course, horses, that's so good. And all kind of sport with animals. Jogging, because they say, oh, but sport is so expensive and I have to go to the gym. It's way beyond going to the gym. You can just walk or run or jog. If it's outside, even better. If it is every day, even better. All kind of dances. You put your music and you can dance wherever you are. And it's not competitive. You can have folklore dance, traditional dance, tribal dance. This is so beautiful, for instance. This is dances from India. You connect to other countries, tradition, culture, symbols. It's so complete, so beautiful. Plus, it's beautiful that you have the beauty in it, aesthetic, which is good for, I mean, it's called neuroaesthetic. It's very good for new synapses and to enhance the frontal lobe. Or this part of the lobe is called fourth brain. Gurdjieff dance. Do you want to type this? Gurdjieff with a G. It's very good. And all kind of dance like hip hop, rap, break dance, all that. So of course I won't do the entire curricula with so much pictures. I did only the first one. But then we have pillar 3, high tech, low tech, science and technology, with this vision of the future. Nothing with oil or old destructive energy. Gurdjieff dance, yeah, that is one. Gracias, thank you. With a J. If you have a chance to have some classes with Gurdjieff dance, you won't imagine how good it is for the body, the mind, the soul, for everything. We do it when we have trainings with Education 3000 and we love it.
I experienced that in one of your training and workshops, Mami, and it was not Gurdjieff, but it was wearing outfits from different dances, if we could, and then trying to dance, and then try to keep track of what was going at the moment we did it, and what is going while doing while experiencing the dance with the outfit. That was awesome because it's not only if we don't have the necessary clothes to wear, it's all right. But if we have the opportunity, it's amazing. So we honestly we go back to. I believe we recover memories we don't know we have. So it's the body and the music and the clothes and
Like this one, right?
like that one, like or perhaps even keeping record of what we are doing, perhaps in a short video or something similar. So the whole thing was holistic. Honestly, it was very good, very good.
Yeah. Pillar 4, that's for us, it's easy. Quantum reconnected education. Let's say we have been working on that for 20 years, so definitely this is going to be a very strong pillar in the multi-U with the 7 petal school attached to it. So we have all the trainings, experience. How to say when you put in action
Practical, maybe
the
down to earth.
practice, I will say, right
Yeah.
away. And let's see what else. Of course, we have more pillars with peace culture and social issues because this is exactly where what we need right now. So we have new geopolitics, multiculturalism and peace culture, and social multi-education, which is a very broad social science program where we have a program not only for school or university, but for the society, using what innovative communication, the social network, and so on. So that's where the education is not only in a school or a university, but on the social network and massively on TV and radio. So it will be massive, viral, quick transfer of knowledge and, as you say, energy or frequency or consciousness. Then we have bioarchitecture, biourbanism, green architecture, feng shui, or other things that we don't have necessarily in a architecture school. Art, but art with consciousness, art when you can express your soul, and universal geometry, sometimes called sacred geometry. As a must, it will be part of the curricula. It's very beautiful. Many people ask me, do you have sacred geometry in your multi-U? Yes. Maybe that will be the first subject to be acquainted with. Ecology, decontamination, conscious agriculture. Definitely, it's a lot here. Alternative energy or source of energy. Clean means of transportation. Like the first assignment, make a car running on water, something like that. Very concrete. Conscious economy or fair economy, but it's more than fair economy. It's consciousness with economy and common sense, I would say. Personal development, collective consciousness. We can throw cosmogenesis, anthropogenesis, universal law, and a lot of reconnecting tools because we have the retreat center next to it, remember? So it's completely integrated into the multi-U. To do what? To develop your holographic brain. That's something many people ask about that. What do you mean by holographic brain? So do you want to type Carl with a K? Prim Bram is a researcher from Chicago, from Hungary actually, and he starts the whole trend with holographic brain, which I really like. It's like our brain is more like a quantum computer, more than a linear computer. Right now, our computers are so slow and the process one by one. A holographic brain process everything at the same time. It's extremely fast. The memory is incredible and can access to different level of consciousness. That's why it's called holographic too. That's why here in the picture you can see different level. So you learn something here in 2D, then you learn in 3D, in 4D, 5D. You connect your brain like an antenna, like a, how do you call the dish? And we can connect with much more than right now. Mm, it's more like quantum approach, and it's beautiful. So the university will research a lot on that. Carl H. Primbram, RR. And please, you can type and see his beautiful work. And I would recommend as well the work of Edwin Laszlo, if you can type that as well, because he talk about the Akashic brain. Like the brain can reach the Akashic field. He called that the field A. And it's a beautiful research. It's a good book when you can know that as a human being you can explore much more. It's Edwin Laszlo. He's from Hungary as well. It's a, yeah, I really, really like his work. So that would be one of the jobs of the university to compile, to research, to have all this new information and put it in practice right away. It will be like a melting pot where you will have all this new avant-garde stuff, the new patents. You know that a lot of patents from the last century were kind of hidden from us, like Tesla patent, 0 point energy patent, new source of energy, even UFO patents. Yeah, we had that in the past. So now it's going to be released, of course. So we can put that in the university and have access to this technology. We don't have to start from scratch. That's another things we have to be aware of. Okay, for now we are thinking about 11 campuses or 11 countries because we have very strong teams in those countries and we are all agreeing that we will start. It can be small at the beginning or online as we do, but we have to start definitely. We don't want to wait. And always this vision of peace and brother sisterhood. Always. So in summary, it will be both avant-garde and practical, both high-tech and low-tech, and basically looking or seeking for first our inner development, inner fulfillment, inner connection, inner joy, inner, see, because an education that's only outside, only seeking, it's nice also, you can have very good expert, very good scientists, but it's only outside, it's only 50% of education. The other 50% are the inner growing, the inner knowledge, the inner development, like the ancient school, like it was in Egypt a long time ago, in Greece, in South America, in the Maya people. It was always both. That's what it was called, initiatic school. Remember that? And that's what we want to. It's very funny. Go back to that very ancient time with a vision of the future, and the future is going to be very different too. So it's going to be linking finally the very very ancient vision or cosmovision, which is not a word in English, but we say cosmovision or world view or cosmos view. Incluso, I was thinking, we have curricula. With the Seventh Peter School, it's curry for life or curricula for life. Maybe in the university it will be curry cosmos or curricula for an entire cosmos view. So it will be bigger, but that's exciting too. And galactic view and galactic contact. It's big. It's nice. So, I love this one. Do you want to read it? Maybe.
Sure, absolutely, absolutely. Multi-U is not just a physical place, however beautiful it may be. It is also, and even more important, a time space that carries a high and harmonious frequency and consciousness, which resonates within the human being, and it is reflected outside in a metamorphosis in humanity, society, and environment. And I believe this is linked, Noemi, with what you have just said as regards avant-garde. I was reading that word. Avant-garde is not just uh, from your words, not just only non-conventional subjects. It's the 50 and 50 you have just mentioned. I believe avant-garde is not only just new, let's say, or just new because it's new or different. It's both what you have just said, from within to the outside. So it's, I love it.
Yep. And this one?
This frequency is multidimensional, which gives us the ability to give each one what they need by resonance, to embrace all cultures, to restore and take each one to their next evolutionary step in connection with their most intimate being, and while taking humanity to the higher Homo sapiens and beyond.
Yeah, as a humanity, we are leaping to the next step. And this is what we want to accompany and to be part of this and to be part of this huge quantum leap. And remember, quantum leap first is of consciousness, and then it's something we will see. So we will see the next Homo sapiens sapiens. It won't be the same. It will be the next one. It's like going from Neanderthal to Cro-Magnon. It's something similar. What's happening right now on Earth? We have to be aware of that. It's historical. It's not all the time that a planet, humanity, is doing a leap like that. It's once in a while, and we have the honor to be part of it and to co-create the future with that. We have a cool video. It's in English as well. So if it is in English, it's not in Pedagogy 3000. It will be in Educatiooon 3000 YouTube channel. And it's called Anku and Irene, or Irene. And they are two young person, and they are talking about this university. Actually, Anku is this guy here. He's a dean, and he already has it. It's part of a novel, and the novel is in 2038, if I recall. And I invite you to listen to them. It's a very cool video, very very cool. You have the channel here. It will be education. For Educatiooon 3000 in different languages, and will be the YouTube channel in English. This video is in English, I recall. YouTube channel in English. Look at that. I think I have it here. Education 3000, that's our YouTube channel, and you have this video in English. Yeah, you can just type this and type Anku and Irene, and it will definitely show up. Just remember, Education 3000 with 3 O's. And you have the book in the website. It's loaded up and it's here. Educatiooon3000.info, and you can have all the book about the multi-U. The University of Tomorrow, today. And thank you to the team. It was done in 10 days, right? With the design. It's a very nice book.
10 days.
And I think, thank you. So that was the first part. We still have 2 more short presentation. Shall we go to the comments? What do we have here? Remember to put your comments, where you are from, what you do with education, questions, comments. We like to know what's happening all around the world.
That's it. We have hello from Sugarland, Texas. Shova, hi, Shova. And we have a question here. Noemi, what time do you do the live programs? Well, we have this multi-university. Most of them are in Spanish once a month, but perhaps we may have online master classes in English as well. What do you think, Noemi, or what about this idea or this
For
schedule?
now, it's on Sunday, 3:30 Bolivian time, because I live in Bolivia, and because in Bolivia we never change the time. No summertime, no winter time. And we have other program on Monday, on Saturday, in English on Friday. So keep us. What I suggest, you subscribe. I think we have this subscribe somewhere. Yeah, you can subscribe both in English and in Spanish in case you are bilingual. So YouTube will tell you right away when we are live, when we have a live program. We have at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 per week. Yeah, we are never bored.
That's great. And we have here Lydia saying many families asked me about a school for their children with quote unquote overdeveloped abilities. I believe Multi U is the place. There was that was me as a mother trying to find the best school for my daughter.
This is good. Thank you, Lydia. Lydia Lucena from Spain. There is right now a gap because it's very common now, the IQ of the children is above the average. It's like 110, 120. And we have, we have report of kids going up to 140, 50, 60, 162, like Arada, what's the name?
Adara?
Adara Perez from Mexico. This is more than Einstein. And she was bullied. She was having bullying at school. And she had the label of being Asperger and autism, and she won't do it. This girl, she finished primary school in 2 years and secondary school in 1 year and a half. And you can see on just type Adara Perez, Mexico. So this is amazing, and she had to do the university online because of the bullying. Can you imagine 9 year olds, 9 year old, and you are in this university with all those young people? Sometimes they make fun of you, and it was not safe for her. So in the multi-U, it will be safe. They can do all the career they want. They can play with the kids of the seven petal schools. They can teach the kids of the seven petal schools and really balance the emotional part and the academic part. um, if you type in the website, you can see so many kids with this talent, as well kids with now it's called intuitive empathic children, or young people, or high sensitivity. See, Adaira Maite Perez Sanchez, please watch the video. There is a bunch of videos on her. She's incredible. She's turns 10 now. She's 10 years old. She has two license. I mean, it's amazing. And she's only 10. And she wants to be a NASA, work at the NASA. She wants to be an astronaut. And she has a research on black holes. She's doing a research on black holes, and she's 9 years old. 9 years old. I mean, can you imagine that she has a theory on what is a black hole and the change of time, space, and dimensions, and she's 9 years old? So definitely we have to consider that this is a trend. I am an anthropologist, and I think this is something the brain is getting much active. The capacity of the human being finally wakes up. The kids are much more precoce or precautious, or there is another word in English, when you are ahead of your age, and talented and with new vision as well. They want to do humanistic work. When you ask those genius kids, I don't like this word, they always want to do something for humanity. They want to do some research with medicine, how to help people, how to cure disease, how to better the world, how to have peace culture. This is another kid from the state. He's always talk about peace, always. And he's 9 years old. And he finished high school as well. He's in the university. And yeah, this is something that gives us hope, you see. But definitely the old system of education is not good anymore for them. It doesn't fit with the new necessity of the children, not only the over talented or overdeveloped abilities, I mean all the children. It doesn't fit the need of the society. We don't want this kind of competitiveness and this kind of cruel society. I'm sorry, but that's the way it was. That is still. A society where you still have a hunger when the kids are bad treated. I mean, if not, I mean, not only bad treated, it will be abused, beaten. I mean, that's not a good society. When you destroy your planet, when you still have war, no, no. So this is up to us to make up the change. We don't wait for outside intervention or for a good government. We have to go inside and make the change ourselves. This is the big message of the multi-you. I'm here like peace. But it means victory of too, victory of the light. It's very funny, this movement. So I would say this is really the one of the messages is it's up to us to have our inner power to reconnect with the power we have inside, which is the power of love. There is a song, Power of Love, but it's true. And that's the idea with the multi-you. And it's very technically, I mean, we want to talk about very high technology as well, and very high academic level too. One doesn't uh, exclude the other one, you see? You can have the soft skill and the high tech skill at the same time, and we have to. So I think we have more comments. What's happening? Tell me.
Yeah, there's a question also from Lydia. Is already open the Educational Sciences Department for the training of the teachers?
We have it not as a multi-U, but we have it as Education 3000. Yeah, we have programs, complete programs.
And we have Rosa Ana Diaz Hernandez. Good night, family in the Spain, Galicia. Un abrazo. It's a pleasure to listen.
Oh, thank you,
Thank
Rosanna.
you. And we have Kausar to be
Rosa, dear
oh,
friend.
to be connected by all these great challenges, making new way of living for better future, peace and love.
And by the way, Kawsar Shaya, she's from Lebanon and she knows what she's talking about, peace and love. All Middle East. I mean, this is my great dream to have a multi-U in Middle East and have these beautiful things. So let's do it. Lebanon and Kurdistan, Iraq, Egypt. Middle East is beautiful. Stella.
Stella is saying Matias De Stefano is an indigo Argentinian man. He talks about to do have a better education in the world and think the traditional school have to change. He has a foundation to start a new school too.
Definitely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely. Thank you.
And Kausar, the old system doesn't match any longer. The mind is way more faster, and we need to be able to do with technology and use it for a good cause. Yes, that is what you were saying. I mean, the past and the future matching now or getting together now.
Yeah, and do not underestimate the capacity of the human brain. And the human brain connected with the heart and this beautiful toroid shape is very powerful. We are much more than we think. And this is one of the goals to recuperate our inner power. And it's not superpower, but we have to at least reconnect with the full potential of the brain and the heart as minimum, without talking about the multi-dimension brain. So this is what we want to recover. To it was ours, so we want to recuperate who we are. Yep.
Yeah, and we were saying the other day, readjusting ourselves. I have a question. If you, when we were talking about this leap from one homo to the other to the new homo, is this leap done by nature, by itself? Do we wake up one day and say, "Wow, we are a new human"? How can, or how can we cooperate or co-create that transition or readjustment that we
Yeah,
are
there is many
experiencing?
ways to look at it. If you look from if you look at the quantum leap of an electron, you have the nucleus here, and you have the doing the round and round and round and round up the electron here. See, and sometimes this electron can do a quantum leap. It's a microscopic. It's a very small leap actually, but it's called quantum. And it goes to the next. Do you say orbit? Orbit? Orbit?
Yes, I think the orbit.
Okay.
Yes, the orbit. Yes.
So how does it work? First, this electron gets very agitated, like it will move, 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 which is about the same with the social chaos we have right now. It's move, 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 and all of a sudden, chunk, it will jump to the next level. This is called a quantum leap, technically. So if you go to us, it's like we have a lot of agitation, things are changing, the paradigms are changing, everything is changing, what you thought was true is not, and then you are kind of lost, and all of a sudden you have like an insight and you jump. So you can have a lot of little jump or leap, which is right now the case, and then you have a bigger one and you change, you switch a level of consciousness. That would be the theory behind. It's like the Neanderthal people, they were having all these Neanderthal things, and maybe they had a little revolution in their culture, and then they jump to the next one, which was Cro-Magnon. And then in anthropology, you said, but how was it? Was it very fast? And then they always say there is a missing link. There is something we don't understand because it was too fast by the law of evolution. So maybe something similar is happening. We have small jump, it moves, and we have a big jump. But first it's individual, and then it's collective. So the invitation again with this program is to do your own work. Don't wait for anything outside, any savior. No, 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 no. We do our own work inside. That's why 50% of education is inner development, and that's one of the goals of the university. And with that jump of consciousness, we will have the jump of the society and the new paradigm we really need. If you do reverse, it won't work. That's why other revolution had good intention, but if you don't start with a revolution of consciousness, it's bound to not to be as good as you were thinking it would be. You see? Actually, there is a new book we are finishing. I finished today, actually. It's called Getting Out of the Homo Sapiens and how to go toward reconnecting education, blah, blah, blah. It's a big book. And at the end of the book, you will see that this transition, all the tools and all the ideas around that, and how the children are really into that. And that's why it's so good now to talk about these kind of topics. It's really, it's for everybody now. Okay, let's go to the next one.
Yes.
It's shorter, but Lydia.
Oops, right. One more comment if you want. I know a very important aspect of the multi is to take care of our planet, air, soil, water, flora, fauna, natural resources, space, environmental awareness, regulations, unity, consciousness.
Yeah,
Oh,
perfect.
yes.
It's true. Yes, 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 yes. Decontamination, bioagriculture,
Mhm.
ecology, reserve, wildlife, take care of the animals, all that. Mm. Yep. And it goes with consciousness. Of course, if you expand your consciousness, you automatically connect to nature, and you want to take care, take good care of her. And I like to say her. Yep. Okay, it would be a normal workshop. We would say, have a break, breathe, have some coffee, water, and we will relax the brain. But if you see us, how do you say, afterwards, when it's deferido,
Right, yes, afterwards.
afterwards, you can pause and take your water and stretch a little bit. But as now we are live, we go on. But take your water and stretch a little bit anyway. Short. Why water? Because a lot of water helps to connect the synapses and helps to the brain functioning better. See, this is what I have when I have a live program, 2 liters. It's water, mind you. It's not, it's water. So where do we go with this idea of 7 petal school, P3000, education 3000, and the multi-U? We want to go toward the 13 pillar society. And I know my dear friend Kawasad is listening to us now because the 7 pillar society was born. We started in Lebanon 2 years ago, and now, or 3 years ago actually, and now it's growing and growing. But this is exactly what this university wants to lead to. So, oops, se me fue. So this is this concept. You can see we have 13 pillar or 13 areas, or if you think about a government or a new government, it would be 13 ministries. But if you observe it, it's about the same idea than the 7 petal school with the 7 petal, but just we put more pillars and we end up with 13. Let's see if I have it here. Yeah, blue, yellow, pink, white, green, red, and violet. And the pink, we have 3 pillars because it's so important now, as I said before, to have peace culture and create consciousness in the whole society so the rest can follow. Maybe you want to read that?
Sure. The 13 Pillar Society for Peace is a proposal by Education 3000, 4000, 5000 that was born in 2019 with these goals: to visibly project and co create the society of peace that we want, and thus orient education, including multi university education, towards new paradigms of solidarity, resulting in an important leap of consciousness.
Yeah. So let's see how it works. Before we had this, the 7 petal school, and then the 7 petals I'm sure you are familiar with. If not, you can have all the information on the website, 2 books, and I don't know how many videos by now. And from that, we put more petals and we end up with a 13 pillar society, as I said. So this is small, I know, but just quickly, from the blue petal, we have sport, but the integral sport, we talk about it in the previous presentation. Preventive health, wellness. Why do I say preventive health? Because if you work with preventive health, you save 80% of the budget of the national budget. I mean, it makes more sense to prevent disease than to cure disease. It's always better it's like everything. It's like, why to wait to be so sick and to have surgery and to have so much medicine we don't really need actually when you can prevent it? If you teach a kid before they reach 7 years old, if you teach a small kid, how to listen to their body, how to be responsible for your physical health and emotional health, it's a habit he will have for his whole life, and it will prevent all kind of disease. It's as easy as that. Okay, then we go quantum science, quantum education. Then we go to politics, new geopolitics, solidarity, multiculturalism, social multi-education. That will be 3 more pillars. Then we go to art and bioarchitecture. And then we go to ecology, to alternative source of energy. And then let me see what we have. Conscious economy and personal development. So that will be our 13 pillar society for peace. Always for peace, remember. So here we have the creative, healthy, integral sport. put clubbing walls everywhere. The university would have big walls. I was thinking, there is a wall between Mexico and the US. There is a wall between Palestine and Israel. I wanted to convert those walls into climbing walls. At least it would be more useful. I'm joking, but it's not really a joke. Actually, we have a program. It's called Be or Buy 2. Be National 7 School for Peace. It would be schools on the border, but when the border are safer, as a visible symbol or manifestation of peace culture that we are all brothers and sisters. It is into the Siriooos Project. I will talk about it a little bit later. Preventive health, yes, I'm responsible for my health. It includes humanized, I don't know how to say this word, humanized childbirth. More human, more sweet, more care, with more care. All the care around birth, before and after, even with conception, happy babies and breastfeeding, and as well humanized and comprehensive treatment for the elders. And consider this, prepare people for death as a transition to life, so they don't fear death and they can go on with their process. That's beautiful too. So that's will be in this, and all kind of new kind of health, new way of treatment, more like vibrational medicine. We did a program on that in English. Actually, it's on Educatiooon, Siriooos 3000 channel in YouTube, and we did 2 hours on the vibrational health and preventive health with Kausar last week, so you can see it. It's loaded up. Yeah, what we do every week, we have these programs on each pillar in English. And Kausar has a better English than mine, so you can follow her easily. But French accent is what I have. It's fun too. So high tech, low tech, yeah, no pollution, blah, blah, blah. Low tech as well. Quantum reconnecting education, the 5 continent campus for peace. New curricula for a quantum leap of consciousness. It's called Curricula for Life. That's cool. And we have a book on that in Spanish, pretty soon in English. It's a large, big book. It's cool. With 18 schools already practicing the curricula for life with excellent results. So it's not theory. We're talking about things that are already working, functioning well, especially in the pedagogic area or pedagogical area or education area. So yeah, education for happiness. We have 50 education 3000 programs with a bunch of transition programs, and basically connect the brain with the heart. It's called multi-brain. You have brain cells in the heart, in the gut, on the skin, and the brain is bigger now. Plus, if it is holographic, we have a lot to explore. Wake up, reconnect, and enjoy. We go to the pink, new geopolitics, a lot of space for youth people, for this is called transformative circular leadership. And that's going to be extremely different. New leadership, the leader is with everybody, it's not the boss. Multiculturalism, peace culture, this is a lot. We have programs for refugee children, for post-trauma program too. We have a lot of here. Yeah, comprehensive care for refugee children and their families, and or children in high risk zone, which is post-disaster, post-war, or violent region, or not safe region, or natural disaster. and for their family too. That's important to take care of all that. Social multi-education, which is like mass dissemination program to create consciousness in the society and give a new set of information, upgraded information, and that's and useful information at all level. Bioarchitecture and biourbanism, there is a lot to do. Everything green, green space, green roof, green architecture. There is some building is called smart buildings. A smart building not only is green, but it would produce more energy and clean energy than it would use. So that's what we want to do. The smart building and smart city is called bio smart city programs or bio smart village. It doesn't have to be a huge city either. Going towards this what's called micro societies. It's a long-term program, but that's thought about already. A lot of space for children and for elders, of course, and interaction with all the generation. My favorite architect is Vincent Cayebo. You can type Vincent Cayebo. It's beautiful. It's high tech, low tech, and based on sacred geometry. It's beautiful, beautiful. If you know him, give me his phone number. I want to call him. Renovate art, universal geometry, art that would help us to create more consciousness, more peace, more beauty. Not say new kind of heart or heart with awareness. You can say that too, and heart when you can express all the beauty inside and outside. It's completely different, and of course, universal geometry. Ecology, decontamination, conscious agriculture. Here that we have a lot. Reforestation, planting trees, pure water for everybody, nutrition, superfood. See, this is linked to consciousness. You can give all the classes you want on good nutrition or superfood or how to have a healthy body with a good nutrition. But it has to be linked with consciousness. If not, we go back to how to say comida chatarra, junk food, conscious farming, etc. Seed bank, decontamination, cleaning the air. Exactly what Lydia said: cleaning the air, the soil. I had a friend. He's from China. He said we have to clean the space too. We have too much junk already orbiting our, so we have to clean all that. If we create all this garbage and pollution, we have to clean all that. Animal care, yes. Wildlife preservation, definitely. And the alternative source of energy, clean means of transportation. For instance, cars running on water. I saw so many countries, they already have it. It's not released, that's all. I know in Ireland, I know in Bolivia, I know in Peru, and I know in Brazil. And motorbike too. Not only electric cars or electric motor. We have electric motor. It's called Quantum motorbike in Bolivia. I just saw them last week, and I want to get one. It's so good, but it's electric. Electricity is not 1% clean yet because you need to build the dam and have all the electric system. But little by little, we will find or we will release the new kind of energy. This is a school. I like this picture. Pay attention. This is a school in Uruguay, Jauriberi. It's a primary school, and it's all based on it's bio-earth, it's bioconstruction by Michael Reynolds. If you want to type Michael Reynolds, earthship.com. And can you imagine? It's a primary school, so it's completely warm, naturally warm in winter. It's cool in summer. The water is recycled. The energy is alternative source of energy, of course. So the kids, they live in it, so they know how to have it. You don't have to teach them. They are inside of it. It's a very nice school. And I know in Argentina, they are building more Michael Reynolds. And what I like, it's not a house or a residence, it's a school. And that's how my dream would be, that all the school would be at least minimum like that, plus a couple of new high-tech gadgets as well. Cool, it's very nice. Bioagriculture, superfood, conscious economy, and with all the transition programs, quality of life versus standard of living. There is so much stuff we don't need. I mean, this culture of consuming, how do you say? Consuming, consumer.
Yeah, consumer society, perhaps.
It's completely artificial. And it was, I would say, created to lose us a little bit from the purpose of life. So we have to be very conscious here too. We can do so much better. I don't know if that's English. So we can do better. And it's called now as economy of happiness too. Did you know that word? Yeah. The same way we have Ministry of Happiness, we have Education of Happiness. Now we have Economy of Happiness. I like that. So that's a good pillar. Of course, we want to develop in the multi-U and personal development. And here we have the connection mind heart, and we have this beautiful, it's called coherence, when you connect the mind with the brain, and you stay how would you say, you stay firm in this beautiful harmony and high energy. You do the go back and down, up and down. How do you say? You will stay equanimous,
Equalized could be with
equalize,
our energy,
coherence.
perhaps. Right.
That's the goal. And then you climb up different level of consciousness, of course, and with all the program of transition, anti-stress techniques for everybody, for the parents, for the workers, for the boss, for the teachers, anti-stress techniques for everybody. And then we have about the military. They can be we can make alliance of peace with military people. They can help the communities a lot, financial reset, multi-level alliance, etc. And have a lot of programs online, massively for everybody and free. And as I told you, the post-trauma program and care for refugee children or for refugee children and or all kind of children and families in high risk area. We are talking about millions and millions and millions of people, by the way. Thank you so much. That's part 2. It was a 13 pillar society. What do you think about the 13 pillar society?
Wow, I really like the slides. Perhaps it would be awesome to stop or pause the video and perhaps read at home if you are watching, or read if you watch this program again. Try to pause and perhaps read, and then you may do some research, your own individual research, and again more and more ideas come to us. Perhaps sometimes it's too big to start now at home, but perhaps with the ideas we see our reality again, our houses, our neighborhoods, and we can make a change.
Correct.
It's amazing. I mean, so there's a lot. I learned when I was doing the PowerPoint, the slides. That's why I say. So it's amazing. And then I have another comment. Me, if you want to say something, then I want to say something else that I connected with one of the slides. Would you like to say something now related to pausing or no? No, that's it. No, okay.
Of course. I'm sorry, I had to go fast for time issues, but it's a very good idea. As you will see the video afterwards, you can take your time and pause and check it and do research. Sometimes, for instance, we say somebody, Carl Pimbram, or put anybody we mention. Or let's say, well, this guy, I like him. I like all of them. So you pause and then you do your research. Let's say a video on Michael Reynolds, blah, 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 blah. And then you go back It's not something to see and then you fall asleep. When it's too long, because this is going
Absolutely.
to be 2 hours, I always fall asleep when I watch videos. At least it's good to fall asleep rapidly without taking a sleeping pill. But we don't want this to that this would happen to you when you do that. So make it. It's up to you to make it more
Right.
active, more live, and go back and forth. And you do your own research and you do your own little classes at your rhythm, but with going deeper with the theme you like.
Absolutely.
Because if not,
Absolutely.
it would have taken 4 hours, and it's not good either, right?
That's right. That's
But
right.
I like your idea, Cecilia. Yeah, yeah. Let's do a program
And
when you, the
yeah,
viewers, and
when
that
you want.
you, dear friend,
Mhm.
you co-create your own program and research, and it's our life as well. Because if there is a subject you like better, maybe that's your purpose of life. So that's why you want to know more about it, and then you recuperate as well a purpose and piece of ourselves. See?
Absolutely.
Ah,
Absolutely.
okay, good, good, good.
And the second comment was about when you mentioned cars and water. There's a very interesting program on it's let me check it's program masterclass number 5 in on the playlist in Spanish. Remember Domingo Guinea? He talks
Yeah,
about technology and sustainability too, energetic sustainability, and this masterclass has subtitles in English, and it's very good because he mentions this topic, so it could be a very good interlink.
maybe if you type for us
All right,
the
sure.
name
Oh,
of the teacher. Remember,
sure.
this is our 11th classes. So we have a bunch of classes both in English and Spanish before that, of course. There's a question I love. Vivi Bermudez, beautiful, very insightful. Was this channeled? No, no. It was done with a high level of consciousness, right? That's true. It was done in team, but it's, I would say proudly, it's ours. But there is always some assistance from higher self and from light beings, but it's not channeled. So we take full responsibility of what we are talking about right now. That I love these questions. It's the first time we have such a question like that. Okay, so your idea was to go to Professor, well, yeah, Professor Domingo
Yes.
Guinness Diaz,
Mhm.
researcher from the High
The High
Consejo
Council, yes,
Council.
researchers, High Council, or Science Researcher High Council in Spain. And perhaps below the when we finish these live programs, perhaps I can leave the link on the comment section or in the box, in the description box, and perhaps you can go to that masterclass.
Vivi is so sweet. Very, very nice. Thank you. Yeah, please go on typing and putting your comments. We go to the third part, which is very short. It's a larger project, but it will be our, let's say, our big. It's like a project that will cover everything, and it's called Siriooos Project with 3 O's. So it's Education 2000, Pedagogia 3000, and Siriooos Project. And you can see the Siriooos Project will cover everything and a little bit bigger as we will see the mini society or the society in a larger scale, the society we want. So Siriooos Project will be a multi-educational platform that will link all the ideas we present before, and that would help with a new society and for all humankind. So it would be called the multi-society or something like that. And let's see, that will be like the proposal of a university plus the smart city or the smart village with everything, with the schools, the universities, the cultural center, the campus, the vertical form. We even have pyramids. I think we copied Egypt here. For retreat, we will have a village here. This is a vertical form. This you grow all the food, but it's vertical, which is nice because it's helped the earth to recuperate mineral. And we have all the gardens and all sorts of energy. We have a lake. This is a guest house, and all kind of new kind of means of transportation. You leave the old car here, and then you get your flying car with clean energy. And it's called, so yeah, we will have the research center, 2 institute in the multi-university, smart residence, convention center, a lot of exchanges, a lot, physically, digitally, books, experience, um, volunteer work, help all over the place. This is our farming, vertical, bio garden, a lot of space for the children, the Seven Peter School for Peace, fun, enjoyable, uh, fun, where you have a lot of action and a lot of experiment and friends, and you can really blossom. This is the idea. See, there is here a slide. So, wow, children from the red dome, you go and you go to the slide. If it is very hot, you end up in the pool, and then you go to the yellow dome. I don't know. It's fun all over. They deserve that. I can see my granddaughter here. Theme park, resonant garden, where the energy of the garden is so high that it will lift up your soul. It's resonant garden, resonant architecture, resonant universal geometry, and resonant color chamber, or and acoustic caves. All that is planned because with this kind of a structure, the energy or the frequency is 108 hertz, which was always the hertz or the frequency of the old megalithic structure and temples, and the pyramid structures as well. So from very ancient time, they knew by the shape, by the structure of the material, not cement or concrete, but it has to be quartz or very specific material. And by the colors, you can work on your inner development in a very concrete way. Very. And then if you link to breathing and to sound, wow, this is what we call because people think sometimes, oh, I have to meditate because my eyes, but there is so much techniques that will help us. The healing forest is another technique. As all these cities will have a belt, a green belt of forest, all the trees, they have a special frequencies that can heal you. So it's called the healing forest. And by going in the forest, you can have your own healing too. This is a vibrational medicine. Retreat center, the quantum leap of consciousness, the famous quantum link of this electron going to the next orbit. That's the Siriooos Project. Welcome to create the society we really want and to co-care or take care of our planet and be young. Yeah, we consider the space as well. That's it. So Siriooos Project is much bigger, but it's nice to see that the future is brighter than we think, and we are co-creating that right now.
Awesome, awesome, amazing. I have a little question, a personal question that perhaps most of our friends or people who are watching now know. We understand what is consciousness, but what if you have to explain doing things with consciousness or in consciousness to someone who has never heard about it? What would it be like?
Be aware. How would you do it?
Right, yeah, being aware, like being present could be another word. Being present and knowing what is happening and starting to choose what it
And
is.
it's always linked with to be responsible. Because if you are more aware, automatically you are more responsible. For instance, I'll go something very simple. I'm aware that eating too much bread, I'm French. Oh, I was born in France, actually. And I used to like bread. if I'm aware bread is not good for me, and I can be aware of my stomach groaning and be aware I feel heavy and I feel not with the same level of energy, automatically I'm responsible for what I eat. Am I aware that the air I breathe is is yucky? I mean, it's really really bad. I used to live in Quito, Ecuador, and the gasoline over there was full of lead. See, and we had to walk like this, and I had to move. So when you are aware of your breath is not good, of you take an action, or you move, or you help your country to have a better system of transportation. It was mostly the bus, so you act. See, it's always like that. Maybe it's a very material example, but we start with this, and then little by little we are aware of more stuff and more level of consciousness and more. The universe is full of different level, is full of different access to knowledge, to consciousness, to beauty, to love, and it's always expanding. So you always have more and more and more. Mm.
Unlimited, right? So unlimited or limitless.
Unlimited. Uh-huh.
That's right.
I'm
Okay,
going to
great.
remind the website Educatiooon 3000.info. I will remind you the well, no, probably you are already in YouTube, right? In YouTube, it's Education 3000 in different languages. We are in Facebook as well, Education 3000, with a bunch of material. And you can share, it's free. You can download if it is a book, you can photocopy, it's allowed. It's not only allowed, it's recommended to download the material, to photocopy, to share all over the world. It's a copyleft material, and you are more than welcome to help yourself share and put in practice.
That's it. That's it. Lots. It's like we have videos, books, pocket books, and so I think it's for different moments in our life. We have different tools or different channels to have access to lots of valuable information. I would say.
What about if we say bye to everybody and we will finish with a very short video so we can enjoy it and finish with this nice vibe. And we see you on the next program, as always,
So
in Spanish, in English, and what can I say? And we keep on going.
that's right. Thank you very much, Noemi, for your time, for the slides, all the information we have and the energy. And thank you very much for this invitation for today's program. Thank you.
Where else than Bolivia and Uruguay we have the 7 Peter School? There is 18. This is in the book. So it's Mexico, Guatemala. There is some project in Venezuela, Ecuador. We have Peru, Bolivia, Chile, Argentina, Spain, Lebanon. A couple of projects in Italy. And contact now is 15 countries. Maybe we not have the school, but we have the teams. So it's a beautiful worldwide project. And if you go into the website, the one in Spanish actually, which is pedagogia3000.info, there is a map with all the schools. So the 7 Petal schools and the sister school. Sometimes people have another kind of school, and that's more than fine. So they are called sister school, and they present as well an integral, comprehensive, beautiful, and fun education. It's in the p3000.info, and you type 7 Petal school, and you have a big map of the world, and you can type, and we'll have all the map. And if you have your own school, you can go to the mapping and you can map yourself as well. So this is what we want, connect all the countries and people and experience and school and so on. Great. Thank you, Vivi.
And And thanks, Noemi and Cecilia, for your time. First with personal peace, then peace with others, and finally peace with nature.
Yeah. And
And
then we have peace with the lineage, peace with the ancestors, with peace with the religion, peace with history, peace with everything, which is called cosmic peace, and peace with local peace,
that is
and
as
peace
well
in
in,
school. So it's eight programs.
and that is also in the Ambassadors Schools for Peace
Yeah,
book.
and we
That is
have the ambassador. It's called
that is yeah.
yeah, ambassador school for peace, and it's a way of how to transform an educational environment into a peace embassy, where everybody are ambassadors of peace. Everybody, the parents, the teachers, the kids, the staff, everybody.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Love and light. Thank you, Vicky. Thank you, everybody. You can keep it putting comments on the on YouTube. We like to have all the comments below the video. And let's go to the short video and we will finish here. Thank you. See
Thank
you to
you.
the next program. Let's go to the
Bye.
video.
See you.